Hey everyone, and welcome back to Three Koi Fishes. I'm your host, Joy, and today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting, sometimes challenging, baby milestones, helping your little one learn to sit independently. It's that moment when their whole world just opens up. And who better to talk about this with than my two amazing friends? First up, the seasoned pro, Sophie, who's been through all these milestones multiple times. Sophie, so glad you're here.
Thanks, Joy. Always happy to share the wisdom that comes from chasing toddlers and remembering the baby days. It's a journey.
It truly is. And joining us today, bringing that fresh, I'm living it right now perspective, is our wonderful friend, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, welcome. What's on your mind when you think about your baby learning to sit?
Thanks for having me. Oh my gosh, everything. My little guy is still so wobbly. I see other babies kind of sitting, and I just wonder, am I doing enough? What should I even be doing? It feels like this huge leap.
You are so not alone in feeling that, Jocelyn. Every parent wonders. And that's exactly why we're tackling this. We're going to break down the natural progression, what you can expect, and give you super actionable tips that really work, based on what pediatric development experts recommend.
So, let's start with the big picture. Why is sitting such a game changer for babies? Joy, from a developmental perspective?
Oh, it's massive. Dr. Don Rosenberg, a pediatrician with the American Academy of Pediatrics, explains it perfectly. Sitting gives your baby a bigger perspective on the world. Think about it. Suddenly, they're upright. They can see so much more, engage with toys in a totally new way because their hands are free. It's like their whole world just expands. It's truly an essential motor milestone that builds strength and coordination for everything that comes next.
That makes so much sense. He's always trying to crane his neck to see things now.
Exactly. And when do babies typically start this sitting journey? Generally, babies begin working towards sitting between 4 and 7 months of age, with many infants able to sit briefly with minimal support around 6 months. By 7 to 9 months, most babies can maintain independent sitting for extended periods without using their hands. But remember, there's a wide range. Don't panic if your baby isn't hitting exactly 6 months.
That's such an important point, Sophie. Every baby is on their own unique timeline. It's more about watching the progression than hitting a specific date. So, since it's a journey, what are the absolute prerequisites? What's the very first step your baby needs to conquer before even thinking about sitting?
Hands down, the number one prerequisite is sufficient head control. Your baby needs to be able to hold their head upright without any support from you. If their head is wobbly, they can't sit independently. It's like trying to build a tower on a wobbly foundation.
Makes sense. My little guy is just starting to get that head steadiness.
Perfect. And this head control doesn't just magically appear. It's built from day one through activities like tummy time. Think about it. For newborns, they're practicing by simply trying to lift their heads off the ground during tummy time. That's how they build those crucial back and neck muscles. At 1 to 2 months, you'll see them lifting their head higher and even turning it side to side. More tummy time means more strength. By 3 to 4 months, you will see big improvements. They'll likely be able to raise their head to 45 degrees, maybe even do a mini push-up on their arms, lifting their chest. Some might even start rolling from tummy to back.
It's all connected. These early milestones of head and neck control, along with rolling over, are fundamental. They are literally strengthening their core and back for sitting.
So once they've got that solid head control, what's next in the sitting progression? How do we start introducing them to the idea of being upright?
The next phase is sitting with support. Around 4 to 5 months old, with good head control, they'll likely be able to sit with the support of your hands or a pillow. Think of it like training wheels.
I've been doing that. I put him in my lap sometimes and he looks so proud, but then he just flops.
Oh, the flop is very real. The slightest movement can make them topple over, so absolutely, always stay super close and supervise. Once they get comfortable sitting with your support, you'll see them naturally progress to what we call tripod sitting. That's when they lean forward on one or both of their hands for balance, like a little human tripod. It frees up their gaze, even if their hands are still busy helping them stay upright.
It's such an exciting stage because it's their first taste of truly seeing the world from a new perspective, hands-free, even if just for a second. And this is usually when they also start rolling from back to tummy, which, surprisingly, takes even more strength and coordination than tummy to back. So, we've talked about how important tummy time is for head control, but let's really emphasize this. Tummy time and back play aren't just for newborns. They are absolutely crucial for building the underlying muscle strength for sitting and all future gross motor skills. Sophie, break it down for us.
This is key. Tummy time helps develop the extensor muscles. Those are the big muscles in their back and neck, and builds shoulder stability. All of that is non-negotiable for sitting upright. When they lift their head, push up on their arms, they're getting strong.
My guy sometimes gets so grumpy on his tummy. Any tips for that?
Yes, keep it short, make it fun. Use a bright toy that makes noise, get down on their level. Even 3 to 5 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day is a great start. Increase it as they get older. And don't forget the back play. When they're lying on their back and kicking their legs, they're activating their core, their tummy muscles. When they reach for toys, they're working their chest and shoulder muscles.
Right. For sitting, babies need to coordinate the front of their body, shoulders, chest, tummy muscles, with their back muscles. Tummy time and back play develop both sides. It's like building their internal cross-training gym.
This next point is something pediatric development experts are really passionate about, and it's a common mistake many well-meaning parents make. It's about avoiding over-reliance on restrictive baby devices. Sophie, please tell us why.
This is a big one. While seemingly convenient, excessive use of devices like bumbo seats, bouncers, or even baby walkers can actually hinder natural muscle development for sitting and other motor skills.
Wait, really? I thought bumbos were specifically for helping them sit. My sister swears by hers.
It's a very common misconception, Jocelyn, and that's why we need to talk about it. The issue is, these devices often position babies in a way that provides too much external support. They make it look like your baby is sitting upright, but the device is doing all the work, not your baby's core muscles.
Yeah, like a bumbo, for example. It can actually put a baby in a more rounded, slumped posture, not engaging the muscles they need to sit independently.
Exactly. It can lead to weak core muscles and even delay independent sitting because they're not getting the proper practice of balancing and engaging their own muscles. They also don't learn how to shift their weight or get into and out of sitting independently. It's what some therapists call container baby syndrome.
Wow, I had no idea. I've been eyeing a bouncy seat for long stretches while I'm cooking.
For short supervised periods, they're fine for containment, of course. But the key is over-reliance. Our experts really emphasize prioritizing floor time. That's where babies have the freedom to move, roll, push, and naturally build the strength and coordination they need for sitting, crawling, and all future milestones. It's truly the best equipment you can give them.
Think of it this way. Learning to sit is about developing internal stability. These devices provide external stability, which means the baby's muscles aren't getting the workout they need.
That's such a great way to put it, Sophie. So, parents, more floor time, less container time when you can. Okay, so we've covered the why, the when, and the crucial building blocks for sitting. In part 2 of this video, we're going to dive into the 5 specific, game-changing activities you can do with your baby to actively promote independent sitting. You don't want to miss those. And if you want to make parenting significantly easier, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We share practical tips and tricks every week. Thank you so much for joining us for part 1. Sophie, Jocelyn, amazing insights. We'll see you all in part 2.